All right, we all know the problem of trying to use the Q3 hood on the Q43. Finally get it to the end where it's tight and it looks like that. It's all jacked up. Okay, so what I was thinking, you know, when it popped in my head, I was like, well, what if I just back it off to where it's lined up? The problem is it's loose. Okay, see that? So then I thought, okay, well, I don't care. I need to use this. How can I like somehow tape it around here? There's just a tiny bit of thing, you know, of an edge here. If not, you're going to get on here. And I used some blue tape around here as a test, and it worked. It held it. So I'm like, all right, let me get some electrical tape or try something else. You know, some painter's tape that's black, whatever. I got to do something because I want to use this lens hood. And then it popped in my head. Instead of doing that, let's put a little piece of tape on the inside of the thread. Okay? And that's what I'll cut to the video I already made of. And that worked. That worked perfect. All right, so see on the side, just on the lens barrel, I have one little piece of painter's tape. See how it's not on the lens? It's just on the threads. See, there's still lens there, okay? Just on the threads. It's always a pain to get it. It's a little, you just got to get it perfectly aligned on there to start. There it goes. And now I'm going to start it. And we got, you can see, it's getting tighter. Still okay. It's getting tighter. Now you can feel it getting tighter. Okay, see how it's crooked? So now I can line it up. Maybe a hair. There you go. So see, I can wiggle it and it's not loose. That one little piece of painter's tape gives it enough to where it'll tighten when you get it to there. Now, let's look at the front. We're in standard mode. Look down there, let me go to macro mode. Look at that. Regular, macro mode, no problem at all. Just how it works on the Q. There you go. Look at that. All right, that's it. Hey man, it's lo-fi, it's little ghetto, whatever. I don't care what you call it, it works. Okay, now I can use a hood that's proper for this camera. Look at that. Look how good that looks. I don't like it. Why were you so worried about keeping this small? I mean, I would much prefer to have this lens. Imagine if that lens was on the end. That thing would look badass. Okay, so if you're gonna charge me $200 that I gotta buy a lens for me to buy a lens hood to use standard filters and macro works how it should, remake this a little bit with more depth and I'll be more than happy to spend $200 for that. Or redesign the back of this so this works so I don't have to keep using blue tape, you know. But look at that. Who cares if it's a little bit longer? Look how nice it looks. It looks beautiful, you know. All right, so if there's an engineer out there's got to be some people who work for NASA that own Leicas, right, or something. Come on, someone's building rockets. Instead of blue tape, is there something better we can put on the little sides of the threads that's going to do what I'm going to do, that I'm doing? I mean, you know, this is just me doing this, you know. I know how to work on music and take photos. That's all I know how to do. So someone else, is there something else we can use instead of this? But this works. If I have to use this for the rest of my life with this, I'm fine. You know, no problem. But I'd much rather have to use something else. But there you go. Hey, it works. I'm extremely happy. Now look, the camera looks beautiful. I have protection. I have my filter that I want to use, standard size, not slim, and I got full use of macro mode whenever I want it without doing anything. This is how it should be. So I hope this helps everyone out there, you know. Just be careful, you know what I'm saying? You don't go crazy wrapping, you know, a bunch of stuff around it. You just want a tiny little piece on the threads on each one. I did, you know, when I did it, there was a time when I put a couple of pieces, and the hood wouldn't go on. So you don't want to overdo it. That's about it, man. I hope this helps everybody out. And, you know, send me $1. You know, if you ever run into me in person, buy me a beer or buy me a taco, whatever. And just, you know, I'm just happy now. You know, thankfully I did today. I got to pack tomorrow. I got to fly out in the morning, but that's it. Take care, everyone. And I got to say, for the last couple of days, the people who were leaving all the comments, everybody was super cool, man. No one was acting stupid. Everyone was cool, like how it should be. Everyone's just trying to figure out what to do about this. So cool. I hope this helps everyone out there. And, you know, that's it. All right. And I'll post some little things when I'm in Vegas so you can get an idea of what I shoot. And for those of you who started following me, cool. Welcome. All right. Take care, everyone. Good night.